don't know if it's flat, if it's oval. I don't know if it changes shapes. That we just be on it. I don't.
We don't know a lot about the universe. I mean, we just here. You know what I mean?
The
like
scary part
we don't.
is we talk about it. This is what I'm saying. Even the thought of this is how deep I've gone into the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
We'll talk. You know, we have landed a remote control car on Mars.
Right. Yeah.
We landed it.
Yeah.
Like it went like farther past the moon. It went way out there to a place we've never been before.
Right.
We landed a remote control car. Perfect landed it like a field goal on that planet. And then it activated and we controlled it. And we drove it over with a camera, drove it all over this thousands of miles away. And we recorded this footage. Can I go to this planet? Can I go to the moon? We did that in like 1960. It's 2017. Nah, we can't do that. I'm almost wondering, is any of that, like you said, back to the firmament, like, you know, like I think in Revelation say Jesus is going to come back and crack the sky, and I always thought that was crazy, like, because you believe in the universe. Like, how could you crack something that's infinite? But if you actually for a second believe NASA lied to us, there's actually nothing out there. It's a dome over this. It's actually probably a firmament blocking it. That on the other side, it could be a big homie really watching us all, and we as ant farmer. And he's watching us. And one day when it's cracking, he's going to crack the top of that thing, and that's what would happen. But they've convinced me that that's not a reality.
Yeah.
That we just haven't been, but we could go. And we seeing little remote control cars out there, and we drive them around on these planets. And there's more planets. And we actually know of more universes past these universes. And there's thousands of universes. And I'd be like, where is the telescope that shows me that? I think they show telescope images of stars.
Yeah, you know what they've never shown?
They've never, they look honestly like a flashlight in outer space. They look nothing like where you can tell me you can see millions of other universes and galaxies. But this is what's told to you versus to what's ever been proven to us.
Yeah, you know what's trippy is that they got pictures of all this far away stuff, but you still have never seen a picture of the backside of the moon. It doesn't exist. But they got pictures of galaxies zillions of miles away.
Okay, stupid question. I thought the moon actually rotated.
But
Does
we
it
never
rotate?
see any other side. They tell us it does, but we never see
Well,
no
I've never
other
actually
side of it.
looked at the
So
moon
we
before,
always get the
to be
same.
honest.
We always get
Because
the
I was
same
the
side of
rabbit
the
or the
moon.
guy's eyes,
Same
right?
exact face.
Have you ever seen like
It's
guy
trippy.
fuck up and he put the moon like too far and it be like the wrong hue color, and you be like, wait a minute, like come on now, I've been on this motherfucker 17 years, I ain't never seen the moon as big and as like he put a cold Instagram filter on it that night. He was like, and then they'll tell you that's a blue moon phoenix. It comes every 10,000 years with the bulbs going out on this motherfucker. Guy got to switch it out. It's gonna be dark in Alaska for about 17 days. It's a long time switching them bulbs and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know, dog. My mind, I probably smoke too much dope, but I know for one thing's for sure. I be needing facts to get out of my crazy sometimes, because if I get in my crazy will start making too much sense to me. Like, how do we land remote control cars on Mars and they have not been to the bottom of the ocean? You're a Navy man. We have not yet been to the deepest part of the ocean.
Because it's too much pressure, right? It like...
How much pressure is in outer space and Mars that we've never been to? That we can fly something to a place you've never been to and land it perfectly in a place you've never been to, but you can't figure out what you know right here. How can you do something? You can't figure out this.
It's a lot of it.
I hate talking to you sometimes because it makes so much sense. You start questioning everything. You're just like, wait a minute.
I mean, you can figure it out about about a lot of things though. Like for instance, like how can we be on the other side of the world and FaceTiming somebody, and you know what I mean? Like how am I talking to this person?
That really
you know what I
does trip
mean?
me out,
That's trippy. That's trippy as well. Like how did they figure this out?
Can I give you guys another brain teaser?
What?
They told us
that we used to actually see somebody on the screen.
That when you text me, that you send that message in your phone. And it goes through the air, and it hits this satellite that's up there moving like the rest of the galaxies and planets.
Right.
It's going to hit it, and then it's going to bounce
Ping
down
it
to
to
my
you.
phone in 0.8 seconds.
Yeah.
That's how quick this technology is. Rather than the cell towers we got around here, it passes from this way to that way. No. You are sending messages through outer space. And they're coming back to me in 0.8 a second. Emojis. Beams, you're beaming them through outer space.
Beam me up, Scotty.
To a satellite that is floating around. You know what it's floating on right now? An invisible energy that's always going around the Earth that just keeps it in this orbit, the orbit of the Earth. And it's powered by the sun. That's where the electricity that works in outer space. But we have not been. Oh, here goes the scariest. I think in school, and I was mad about this shit because I knew it was retarded when I aced the test on this shit. But I was the type of kid that got good grades and knew shit was retarded. They told us in science, like, I think Earth, the round Earth, has a crust, and it has a mantle, and it has an outer core, and it has an inner core. And the inner core is molten hot, and the inside heat from the Earth radiates to the outside, and sometimes we get volcanoes from the magma and things that's in the Earth and all that stuff. They say that's the buildup of the Earth. Then they tell me right after that, with our tools and our know-how, we have not been able to get past the crust. The very first part of the Earth, we have never been able to successfully get through our crust.
You don't agree?
But there is a mantle in there. There's the inner core, and there's the outer core.
Yeah.
And then right after that. But the crust is so tough, y'all. We've never been able to get to it. Well, how the fuck is you going to tell me about what comes after that and what comes after that and what comes after that? And that's scary. We was taught like that. So then I say, like, I think we like, it's like we got the notes, the allegory of the cave, and my uncle put me up on this. But it's the allegory pretty much is like a parable about people that were trapped in a cave, and they were kind of like slaves, and I think it was like they were forced to watch the shadows dance on the back of the cave, and this is all they knew life as, you know.
Right.
And when somebody finally got out the cave and seen, like, you know, it's actually a world out here, you know, it's actually this, and he shows other people this. It was the allegory is like, how do you think the people would perceive it? It'd be so many people that it would so shake up their reality.
Yeah.
I think I'd want to go back into the cave and watch shadows dance.
Right.
And it'd be certain people that be like, damn, this is
What
a
else
lot.
is out
But
there?
Our malfunction, just even accepting the reality, like, wait, so we not on no ball? We are the center of the universe then, and God really watching us and magnifying. Like, it's not a mistake. Yeah, that's what's scary. When you tell us we're just a piece of the universe spinning around ultimate universes, and you never show me this, you really dumbed us down so far that it's like, so we not special. Now, I see the sun, the stars, everything move around us. It looked like we matter more than like human lives matter. Like we're not Neptune's, not Mars, not these pictures I seen. That you know now today you do videos and all this. We could make with our software right now. We could make some dope planet pictures.
I think what it just boiled down to, man, is that just the man has to like have a purpose in life. You know what I mean? And we have to try to make sense of it somehow. You know what I mean? So it's like I think when you know, what we throw out there, you say like they haven't gone past the Earth's crust and blah, blah, this is because they just like, to be on this planet and not know anything about anything, like it will fuck you up. You see what I'm saying? Like it's like being in that cave. You like, I didn't know this shit was.
People, we are progressing towards that. Like you said, like as a people, I think that's the struggle. Like we look at our History Channel, we're trying to figure out where we came from, how we were made, or where we Neanderthals, where it is. And then at the end, we're trying to figure out most religions and stuff. Where are we going?
Because we want to make sense of shit because, like, what man fears the most is, like, what he doesn't understand, the unknown. You know what I mean? So it's like people, whether they know it or not, I don't think it was, like, to necessarily, if it is true or false, whatever, I don't think it's necessarily to, like, fool people because we making money. I think it's just, like, we got to make sense of this shit somehow because if people had no real sense of what's really going, you know what I mean? Like,
that's a cold fact because I have got there and I actually didn't think anybody was going to touch on that. I do believe like they say, well, why won't the government come out? Why won't they like? Hey, to be honest, like we probably had to do this to protect y'all sanity.
It comes to you can't handle the truth. That's what it comes down to. Mm-hmm. It comes to you can't really handle the truth.
And then it make you look at the whole Illuminati different because it'd be like, man, like say they really do know what's cracking, and then it's like we blame them for everything going on, but like you said, it's really like, man, if y'all really knew what was going on, if y'all knew it was bigger than a marble, than a blue marble we on, then like y'all would probably lose y'all shit. Yeah. And it's probably happened, like you know, like the Matrix, like it's been several Matrix. We probably done this dance several times.
That's what I'm saying.
And we've got this far. I think everybody need to accept round Earth.
It's just to the point to where it's like, you know, we all like to believe we know what's after death, but none of us even know. None of us know. You know, none of us really know. You know what I mean?
And then you got people. This would be the craziest shit. Like I don't know. I shouldn't even give this away, but I got a whole stand-up special I'm gonna do. It's gonna be called Purgatory because I think I have really figured out life, and life is really like purgatory is a place between heaven and hell, and Earth is a place. Round Earth is a place between heaven and hell. And purgatory is a place for lost souls that are trying to get back home.
Yeah.
And all of us are here trying to figure our life out so we can
Right.
figure out how to get up out of here. But it's actually can be an eternal place, like as long as your soul's law. And believe me, I've been here. I was fucking around. I was front row seat at Jesus' crucifixion, I believe. I've been fucking up so long, like I've been in purgatory trying to figure it out forever. But like he said, like we need these reasons to rationalize, because like I believe as a whole people, you bring up a good point.
Yeah.
That is the struggle. Like this will be such a big topic because as a people, we still don't have a lot of answers. We don't know how deep the ocean.
We don't
is.
really
We don't
know
how
ourselves,
deep
bro.
The land is. We don't know anything, and we're still trying to figure out where we came from and where we're going. That's purgatory, and we do need answers. And I think as a whole, don't get me wrong, that does beg the question: can people? Well, I feel like they should have a sign up list for high niggas like me that is ready. Like,
Yeah.
nigga, take me up there and show me.
Let me
the
see.
flat earth.
Beam me up, Scotty.
Beam me on up.
Yeah. So what do you feel? Do you feel like you've ever been lied by the government? I mean, lied to by the government, or like social, or the media in general? Like, you think they're lying to the people? You feel like you've been lied to a lot
I've been lied to every day
by the government?
by the
particularly?
government, by the peoples, by everybody,
Boyfriends,
people.
exes, and
by the
shit.
peoples.
By
No,
the
you know what? I
Farang.
think. I think at the end of the day, I agree with Dave completely. Is that they kind of have to lie because it's a business.
Yeah.
It's no, don't do that. It's a business. I just feel like I've been lied to all the time. I mean, we've learned from a young age just to accept and not really ask too many
Right.
questions. Like,
Right.
oh, that's just the way it is.
So
That's what it is.
I think it's like the parent and a children relationship. Sometimes even as parents, like we don't realize that we lie to our kids a lot. You know what I mean? Like even about Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, we lie to them, and we're lying
And we
to
know.
them. But we know.
And
you
we
see what I'm saying?
know.
But you like you
I'm
want to
Black
tell the
Santa.
kid like, I can't you up like this. You know what I mean? Or even about like, Santa Claus, whatever, just about certain situations, like if you're struggling, if this and that, you're not letting your kids know how you live. Because you're like, you can't handle the kid.
There's going to be other kids that believe in around Earth, and then you going to be the weirdo. At
Yeah, you
school.
see what I'm
Kid,
saying?
Man, it's all go,
You know
go
what I mean?
around.
So it's like you like, do they keep, I don't think the government, don't get me wrong, I think a lot of it, they do keep stuff from us just to like, fuck us over. Like, no, y'all come to us. Like, we have the money, we have the knowledge. Because knowledge is power. They're like, we hold all the knowledge. Yeah, you always going to need us.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
In kind of a weird way. Like you said, if we look to them for the knowledge, that's almost no different than looking to like a cult leader or
exactly.
or
Yeah.
something in a religious
Yeah,
institution.
Absolutely.
You can't just be like the father of all information and knowledge.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? There's not enough private stuff going on, I guess, to be able to find out these things and stuff. It just seems like a lot of control, like, you know what I'm saying, and not enough
It
transparency.
really is. It's a lot of control, and I do think, once again, to play devil's advocate, I think some of it does come from like, bro, y'all just really can't handle. If we told y'all everything, like y'all really, people will flip the fuck out.
We live in a society that don't take responsibility for nothing.
Yeah.
So like I'll say,
Monique.
like, I know. I'll say on everything. We'll be the type of people that like we'll vote a president in. You know what I mean? Like Trump, and then he's unanimously hated by everybody.
Yeah.
But it's like nobody takes responsibility. Like this man could only get in office and there's a lot of people that feel like this would be the scariest part. Like I always feel like the critique, the people that have the biggest opinions
Are the ones who don't do anything about it?
Are the least the people to do anything about it. And it's
yeah.
like,
active. Yeah.
why haven't
that's
you
that.
ran? You so know politics. You're so you have all.
I mean, it's the same people who are mad that Trump is in office who didn't like register to vote, but they went and signed that petition for Snapchat to like bring back filters or some shit like that.
Exactly.
Like, bro,
And then they
what
gonna
is
be-
that?
And they're gonna be tripping over the next life matter. And like,
Yeah.
it's gonna always be a life that
But-
matter. But it's like that's our thing.
But you know what? I've come with us. It's a little off topic, but like I think like Trump in office like a Black Mirror effect, like because what Trump represents. Trump is America.
That's really sick.
You know what I
It's a Black
mean?
Mirror for sure.
Yeah, Trump is really America with I mean, he's his
The
ego like
personification.
yeah, like he's rude, he's racist, he's a narcissist narcissism, he practices that. He like think about it, bro. He is what the American
Womanizer.
people he's addicted to social media. Like, bro, he is a reflection of America. Like this is America.
And everybody acts like they have a problem with him, but just like everybody's really cool. Like
Nobody don't really have a problem with it.
Nobody
Not
is
that
really.
big.
We're too
tripping.
distracted.
It's a lot of people that like to make noise. I think that's their thing. Like you said, everybody needs a purpose. Like, y'all gonna make a lot of noise about this shit. But it's like, you remember when Barack was Obama, you had the people on.
Barack was Obama.
You remember when Barack was Obama president? And like,
Thank you.
You remember it was like, as soon as he got elected, it was like the devil horn.